We are into week 3 on confidence. This is for the Black Belt Excellent worksheets and for the kids to get their wristbands. First week, we talked about feeling confident, looking confident, and sounding confident. Last week, when we discussed it with the kids, it was negative self-talk about kids beating themselves up. I hope you had fun with that one. I thought that was a real cool one. And this one is turning our shoulds into musts. And we're going to talk about kids about standards. Now, you can use any bunch of examples on this. I'll give you a couple. You could say that, what is your standard? And the kids go, I don't know. So, some kids have a standard that when they're going to do a horse stance, it's sitting like they're sitting on a box. Other kids may have a standard that I'm just going to bend my knees a little. Some kids, when they go to school, their standard is, I want to make sure I pass this grade. Other kids have a standard, I want to make sure I get a B on my test. Someone else may have a standard, I'm going to get an A on the test. If you're doing some types of sports, maybe you're doing a video game, you say, my standard is when I'm going to get to level 3. Someone else may have a higher standard. The difference is people with a higher standard take more responsibility of their own actions. So it's not that they should do something. Hey, I must do this. I have to do this. Someone who's got a standards for an A, when it comes down to studying, it's not I should be studying, I must study. If you're getting ready for a martial arts exam, you're getting ready for your test. And some people say, I should be practicing. Other people say, I must practice. Now, if you have that thinking that you must do it instead of you should do it, you're going to end up with be a person with more confidence. So what we want to do is take our shoulds and put them as musts. So, I should go to class today, but I'm a little bit tired. No, I must go to class today because that's how I'm going to get great at martial arts. I should practice a couple of kicks to get those kicks better. No, I must do that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take all day to do that, but you must do a little bit of practicing. So, how high are your standards? In fact, if I asked you, how high could you kick? I bet you'll show me. No, in fact, we're going to do this. Everyone take a knee. Okay, I need someone to come up here, and come up there, and you can say, okay, I'm going to really spotlight you today. I want you to set a goal. Show me how high you can kick, and your student's going to put their hand at a certain height. So you're going to put your hand at the same height. It's okay, show me, and they're going to do it. And then you can say, hey, 1 second. Now, I have higher standards for you. And you can put your hand a little bit higher and ask them to kick it. They may not do it the first time, but they're going to get there. Say, guys, see, sometimes you have to set higher standards because a lot of times you can do a lot better than you think you can. So you have to set higher standards for yourself. Does everyone understand that? So I'm going to say, hey, we should do 10 extra push-ups. Say, you go, no, we must do 10 extra push-ups. So anytime I say in class, we should do this, I want you to yell back, we must do it. Because if we change our shoulds to musts, we're going to get higher standards, and we're going to develop a lot more self-confidence. So that wraps up week 3. Week 4, we don't do a Matt Chatter theme because it's all about getting the kids prepared for stripe testing and have them take their stripe testing. Hope you had fun with confidence. Again, I remind you, week 1, most of the students coming to you, most of the parents coming to you with their children are looking for that magic. They want their child to be more confident because a more confident child is going to be successful for the rest of his life. They're going to have better relationships. They're going to do better at school. They're going to take on more challenges. They're going to have better friends, again, better relationships. We have to develop that confidence. So mention that to the parents during stripe testing. You're doing stripe testing, say, guys, I hope you heard some lessons. I see some of the kids wearing their wristbands to class today. This was a great month for self-confidence. And I feel so privileged to be able to teach these students and work on their self-confidence all the time. And the reason I feel privileged, I know what the difference makes. I've seen students go through our program who have gained a lot of self-confidence. And these kids went on to get better grades. They may have gone on to college. They've got good careers. If you can give some examples, give some examples. But you want to take self-confidence, you want to blow it up, you want to make it so important, and you want to tell what it's going to look like when their children are getting older with self-confidence. You do that, and the parents are going to be sticking with the program because that's what they're looking for their child. They may not do it on their own, but they want their child to have that. So it's really going to help your retention. Not only your teaching confidence, remind parents about the confidence, blow it up, show them what the future is going to look like, and you're going to have students for life. Enjoy.